Every champion was once just a child with a dream, standing alone, holding nothing but belief. In a small home in Delhi, a little boy picked up a cricket bat almost bigger than himself, not knowing that one day the world would chant his name. While others saw just a playful child, his father saw something more. A spark, a fire, a destiny waiting to unfold. Before the sun could rise, while the city still slept, a father would hold his son's hand and walk him to the practice ground. Because dreams don't wait for comfort. On dusty pitches and under cold morning skies, the boy practiced again and again. And his father watched silently, correcting his stance, shaping not just a player, but a mindset. He wasn't only teaching him how to hold a bat. He was teaching him how to hold pressure, how to stand firm when life bowls its fastest deliveries. Their house was simple. The furniture was modest. Money was limited. But belief? Belief was unlimited. There were no shortcuts. No excuses. Only hard work, sweat, and the quiet confidence of a father who believed his son could become something extraordinary. Every small match, every local tournament, every clap from the boundary line built a stronger foundation. And every time the boy looked toward the boundary, his father was there, watching, trusting. But life has a way of testing the strongest hearts. One night, everything changed. A sudden illness. A hospital corridor filled with silence. A young boy sitting helplessly, praying for one more chance to hear his father's voice. And then, the news came. At just 18 years old, he lost the man who built his dream. The house felt heavier. The world felt quieter. The guidance, the protection, the encouragement, gone in a moment. Anyone would have broken. Anyone would have stepped away. But the next morning, there was still a match to be played. With tears hidden behind determination, he picked up his bat. Not because he was strong, but because he remembered what his father would have wanted. He walked onto the field carrying more than a cricket bat. He carried grief. He carried responsibility. He carried a promise. Every ball he faced was not just a delivery. It was a test of character. Every run he scored carried pain. Every shot he played carried emotion. And that day he did not just score runs. He proved that strength is not the absence of sadness. It is the courage to move forward despite it. When he looked up at the sky after that innings, it wasn't for applause. It wasn't for cameras. It was a silent message. This is for you, Dad. From that pain rose a new version of him. Sharper, hungrier, fearless. He trained harder than ever before. He turned anger into aggression on the field. He turned loss into fuel. Soon, he was leading his team. Soon, he was wearing the India jersey. Soon, the world began to know his name. But behind the centuries, behind the celebrations, behind the roars of the crowd, there was always a quiet memory. Every time he raised his bat after scoring 100, his eyes searched the sky. Not for attention, but for connection. Because some heroes don't stand on the field. Some heroes stand in your past, shaping your future. Fame grew. Records came. Stadiums echoed his name. But deep inside, he was still that young boy trying to fulfill his father's dream. Greatness is not built in comfort. It is built in moments when life breaks you, and you decide to rise anyway. His journey teaches us something powerful. You may lose people, but you must never lose purpose. Pain can either destroy you, or define you. He chose to let it define him. Behind every strong person, there is often a parent who believed first, who sacrificed silently, who saw potential before the world did. Dreams don't end when a person leaves this world. They live on through action, through dedication, through courage. And that is how a father's belief built a king. So when life tests you, stand up, show up, play your innings. Because the greatest way to honor someone who believed in you is to never give up.